up, Toy Fam? And welcome back to Throwback Thursday here on your Totally Cool channel. Yeah, I know, we've been doing these videos for quite a while and you don't even know who I am. So think of a name for me. Just make it nice, don't make it nasty. I still don't know what to call myself. But here's your favorite toy collector here on YouTube, showing you stuff from Transformers, as far as Cybertron, to Earth, and down to as far back as the 80s. And maybe even some toys from the from Galaxy far, far away. Star Wars. Yeah, I'm talking about Star Wars. You've seen, some of you have seen the shorts on the lightsabers, and we're going to do a detailed look on some of these classic lightsabers. But for now, here on Throwback Thursday, we're almost nearing the end of a temporary suspension of our G.I. Joe Classified series. We've got a couple more things lined up before we move on to other things before going back to them. But in the meantime, we're on our 7th G.I. Joe Classified series figure, and we will be getting into another Cobra character. In fact, another he's a leader of one of the subgroups of the Cobra faction, or the Cobra army. He is none other than the master of disguise, the master of deception, the enemy from within that you did not know about. None other than the leader of the Dreadnoks, Zartan. Now, there is another Zartan figure in our collection. It's a little bit more complicated. It's got more attachments. We're going to do that in the future, and we're going to do a comparison with this guy. But this is the basic Zartan figure that you would get off the shelf before. It's not a limited edition. It's your regular production Zartan. He is figure number 23. All right. And as I think I've mentioned this in previous episodes, you kind of notice a difference. It's not intentional, but the figures that we've shown so far have the Cobra characters in the plastic windowed box, and the G.I. Joe figures with the windowless boxes. But that's going to change sometime soon when we do a deep dive on some of these figures behind me. All right, well, that's when we get back to the G.I. Joe Classified series. For now, let's focus our attention on the man of the hour, the face shifter. He kind of changed the way we look at G.I. Joes because of his capability to change the way he looks. All right. Now, the 3.75 figure, just a brief history of the Zartan figure. This was one of the few very unique toys that I had when I was a kid, because the 3.75 Zartan had the capability, or the unique capability, of changing colors and turning dark when placed under direct sunlight. Yes, you heard that right. He could get a suntan, not because he needed to look better for a party, but because he was kind of allergic to light, if that's what I recall, if what I recall is correct. I'm not sure if this one is capable of doing that. We're going to try that when we have sun out. But for now, we're going to get into the figure that is Zartan. Now, this is one of the unique figures, the unique boxes we've seen, because not only does he have the regular flaps, but he also has the plastic on the side. Very unique, very unique. As you can see, the other older G.I. Joes just had cardboard. All right, so that's Zartan the figure, and you have his cartoon figure, and you have the figure and all of the attachments. On the right side, you see Zartan. Now, okay, this one has an angry face, and on the left, it shows what else he can do aside from getting angry, which is to change his face. So he's going to be somebody different. Okay, the master of disguise. Disguise or disgust. I don't know. All right, so the back is just your regular mural of G.I. Joe versus Cobra. All right. Okay, so let's get into it. Number 23. Let's open the box and take him out. Not take him out. Take him out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Don't put words in my mouth. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. There we go. Okay, box cutters aside, figure out. And there we go. Alrighty then. As Jim Carrey would say, alrighty then. Set the box aside, put him down, put these guys on the side. You two, let's focus on the scheming Zartan. Okay, wait. Let me put this out. Before we get into that, I took this insert out. It's pretty nice. I just want to point out that before the Dread, I'm not sure, okay? Collectors, G.I. Joe fans, put in the comment section if I'm right or if I'm wrong. The Dreadnoks never really had their own logo. If I could remember that episode where they're playing a band, doesn't have the logo. But this one, it shows the Dreadnoks have their own distinct logo, all right? It's like something with horns with the snake on top and the knife through the skull. Pretty menacing. I like it. I like the accent for the Dreadnoks. So this one, as was in previous, the first releases, did not have the chest type, you know, the foot locker that the other G.I. Joes have. He has the basic figure. He's got a nice, mean-looking knife. He's got a traditional-looking blaster for Zartan that we know and love from the G.I. Joe series. And he's got a couple attachments for his hands. Okay, right over here. Nice weapons. He's got a backpack also. I think he's the first one out of all the ones that we reviewed that has a backpack. Right? No, he's the second one. Tunnel Rat has one. Anyway, so he's got that alternate face. The other Zartan has a lot more alternate faces, all right? But this one comes pretty basic. So let's take him out of this particular clamshell and we'll show you what he has. Okay, this one is a claw-like hand. I don't know. Looks like a skeleton. Looks like a skeleton. Okay, I don't know where you stick that in. Okay. And then you have, I don't know what, oh, okay, this looks like a snake's head. A snake's head. An open mouthed snake head. There you go. There we go. Doesn't have very big fangs, if you ask me. And now let's take out his. Is this a knife or a scimitar? What's a scimitar? Okay, that's a knife. Now that is a knife. Crocodile Dundee. That's not a knife. That's a knife. All right, put that there. And the blaster is reminiscent of the 80s cartoons blaster that Zartan has. All right. Okay. Pretty cartoonish. Now let's look at the backpack. Is it just me? Or is every Cobra unboxing an ASMR? So you can really hear the plastic just. Alright. So that's a nice backpack. Oh! Okay. Okay. I figured it out. This one, it's got a peg. Okay, it's got a peg. It goes into this one. There we go. Oh. Ooh. Nice. Same as this one. Goes in. There we go. Ooh. Nice. Okay. There we go. And it's got two pegs on the side. I don't know what for. Probably for the knife. And the blaster. There we go. Oh yeah, so it's a pretty modular, compact thing. that he has, and he puts on the backpack. If he wants to disguise himself, he doesn't have to remove all of them from his waist all at the same time. Just put it somewhere, hide it under the brush or something, and keep it so that he can protect his disguise, his assumed figure. Okay. There we go. That is okay. Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, that's his alternate face. That's the alternate face. Alright. It's got a mustache and a goatee and no eyeballs. No eyeballs. Okay, this guy does not have a holster for the pistol, but it does have a sheath for the knife. So we can take the knife from the backpack and slide it in. There we go. Ooh, nice accent though. Nice. Is it? No, okay, it's firmly in place. It just looks like it moves, but it doesn't. It's stuck there. Okay. Let's do an articulation review. Baldy. He's bald. Okay. This is a very nice figure with all of with the neck articulation going really way up. Okay. Tilting up, and then you've got the neck moving it further down. He could really look down. Okay. As usual. Left, right. Pretty cool. Now this Zartan figure is amazing because of the paint on the eyes. That's always been his distinct look. Now he's a very menacing figure to begin with, but then when you got that paint job like Sting from WCW, it adds to his grungy menace. And then you've got the scarf, the ever-present scarf. And then you've got the shoulder pads attached to the armor. I'm not sure if you can remove the armor. I don't think so. There's no way you can remove it unless you remove the arms from the shoulders. Shoulders go all the way up, but impeded by this shoulder pad. But you've got the bicep twist. Okay, you've got the armband, like I'm in a rock band kind of armband, and you've got the elbows. Love the pinless. I love the pinless elbows. Just really makes it more realistic. And you've got the guards, the arm guards, and you've got the traditional twist of the wrist. And aside from the waist twist, limited waist twist, you have the ab crunch. Ab crunch. Ab crunch. It goes like, if he's trying to sing on a high note. Alright. And then you've got the full split Jean-Claude Van Damme. Chada Bloodsport. Okay. Nice. And then it can go full forward. And then this one can go full back. Ta-da! Not full back. It's almost there. Alright. And then, does it have the thigh? Oh, it has the thigh twist. So it twists from this part. From this part. Thigh twist. And then you've got the pinless knees. There you go. He can scratch his back with his boot. Finally reached it. Alright. I don't know why would anybody do that, but if I could, I would. Because your arms are not long enough. And then you've got the twist on the lower leg. Okay, twists outward all the way 360, and the ankle rotation. Okay, you can give him a sprain if you wanted to, but why would you? Okay, I'm trying to figure out how this works. This probably just snaps into place. Does it? Because there's no way I could remove this face. Or can I? No, you can't. So it's just sticking it in front. There. Not too good. Okay, not too good. But let's see if you put on the hood, if it's going to... Ah! Camera guys got the great idea. The face. Good job. Good job. Thank you. I'm sure a lot of you guys watching this video are like, okay, this guy reviewing is just totally nuts. He does not know what he's talking about. Put the hood on and the face will stay on. Yep, I know. I know. Because I'm seeing this before. I'm seeing this the first time. Some of you may have seen this figure a long time ago. But this is the first time I'm opening them up. Still breaks my heart though. I want to keep them in the box, but I just want to do these videos. Okay? Anyway, so the hood keeps the face in place. And in fact, he looks better with the hood. He looks Zartanish. Alright? Okay. Now that's his full loadout. Okay. All fits into this one clamshell. Let's do a toy review. Okay, let's do the toy review. First impression, man, Zartan was a very key figure in my collection because of that novelty of his changing color. I'm not sure if this will do that. I'll put that in the comment section. If he does it, we'll put him in sunlight tomorrow, see if it works. If it doesn't, I don't think it takes away anything from him because the gear is now more exciting. There's more playability to him. There's a lot more things going on. But right in the box, he looks so much nicer than when he was a 3.75 action figure. So good job there. Classified, G.I. Joe Classified, Hasbro. Playability, I mean, look at that. Look at the backpack. Look at the alternate head. There we go. Look at that. Just look at that. Look at the way Zartan's face changed when you put on the new face and the hood. It's not the same Zartan anymore. I'm having difficulty with this S and Z. But it's not the same Zartan that you saw when you took him out of the box. Just because, that's a different look. All right. A lot of fun playing with this guy. Especially when you get into the more deluxe version of the Zartan where it's got more faces. All right. So, shelf appeal. I mean, you cannot knock the head of the Dreadnoks. Just amazing. I love him. I don't know how he compares to the other Zartan figure, but even if you don't have that one and you really want to have a Zartan in your collection, this is the guy. And you're kind of low on budget, this is the guy. Which takes me to price point. He is a similar, with all of these accessories, he's the same price point as the others. I was able to get him for much lower, for about 1,400 pesos, if I'm not mistaken. And that's when these guys were going for about 1,600. So you're somewhere within $25. So you're still pretty safe budget-wise. Overall rating. Is he not cool? Definitely not. He's definitely not cool. Okay? Scratch that. So it's a toss-up between is he cool or is he totally cool? Is he cool? Totally cool? Cool, totally cool? I'll say he's just cool. You know why? And I'm being conservative, and I know I'm being unfair to this guy because that other Zartan may be totally cool because there's no other rating higher than totally cool. So we're gonna totally cooler. Nah, I'd say he's cool. There's more that we can do with him and do to him that other figure promises. So this is one of the more exciting G.I. Joe. Actually, the G.I. Joes have been a very exciting toy line to get into, and I'm looking forward to opening up about 100 of them behind me, and some of the vehicles we're thinking about, and we're probably gonna do an episode on the Vamp. So watch out for that. thank you. But before that episode, thank you for watching this video until the very end and spending your time with us. And we hope to see you on the next few episodes of Throwback Thursday and on next Saturday when we feature Iron Man Mark 21. All right. So with that, we thank you for watching. Like our videos so we can be encouraged to do more. Put everything in the comment section if you have any suggestions, anything that you want to add to the videos, anything that you want to see on these videos. Don't forget to hit subscribe, smash the subscribe button so that you can be part of our ever-growing toy family, and hit that bell button so you won't miss out on any new episodes that we're going to be putting out. Remember, we're on 3 times a week, sometimes 4. Okay? And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and TikTok. All right? With that, we end another episode of Totally Cool YouTube Toy Channel. And always remember, toys are not just cool. They're totally cool. So happy collecting. Bye-bye.